If it feels like deja vu, it should. The Buffanblu are playing in their third straight state title game. Punahou is playing like how every team wants to play this time of the year. They're playing hot, they are healthy, and they are hungry. They've also been ranked #1 in the power rankings every week this year, overcame all the challenges placed in front of them. But through Saturday, one question will still remain in the minds of Buff Nation. Is this the year the title comes home? This is Punahou, and this is the chase for the championship. With a perfect 10-0 record, the Punahou Buffanblu will once again play on the final day of the prep football season. And after a convincing win over Farrington last week, the final hurdle in Punahou's chase for a second HHSAA championship comes in the form of a team they're all too familiar with, the Mililani Trojans.
Well, offensively, they've settled on a quarterback, and he's playing really well. They got a lot of momentum. We all know about the running back, and he's been terrific. The line does a job protecting as well as running, getting running lanes for him. So it's a tough battle for us defensively, and offensively they got a great front four, front three sometimes. The linebackers are difficult to maneuver. They're more confident with the defensive back. So it's a huge endeavor for us, both defensively and offensively.
Offensively, Punahou is stacked. Wideout Kanawai Noah leads the state in receiving with just over 1,000 yards and 9 touchdowns. Tight end Dakota Torres could be an X-factor on Saturday. The short-handed senior has played in big games versus St. Louis and Kamehameha this year. And running back Wayne Talapapa, whose 912 yards and 13 touchdowns make him an important cog in the Buffanblu's offensive machine.
He's been great. We always have a nickname for him, Beast Mode. And he's just a quiet kid. He's humble. He knows where his role is, and he knows what to do on situations. Comes down to the line.
Quarterback Tui Tuileta will step under the Halava lights yet again. His 2,353 yards and 25 touchdowns ranks him third among Division I passers. And in the last 2 games, the future Rainbow Warrior has turned it on, throwing for 825 yards and 9 touchdowns the last 2 games.
Well, he's still the same old Tui. He's poised. He's clutch in the big games, and this is the biggest game coming up, and we're all looking forward to it. Getting so close and tasting a little bit of it is great, but we want to finish it, and we're really all on board, and that's our mission right now is to get it done.
Playing great teams helps you improve, obviously, and today we played a great team, Farrington. That's why they're here. And also playing Mililani at the beginning of the season, we're just getting each other better. And it's going to be great to see what the outcome is next week and how much both teams improved. And we just got to go into it every day and just work hard.
I think any big game comes down to execution, and the team that makes the least amount of mistakes usually is successful. So repetition is probably what we have to do. And then look for a couple of things we can tinker with to take advantage of some of the mismatches we hope to create.
Punahou's defense allows just 8.5 points per game, best in the 808, and it's led by a pair of talented juniors. Canton Kamatule anchors a stout front line, and despite battling injuries, has racked up 9 tackles and 3 sacks in 3 games this season. And at linebacker, look out for Ronley Lakalaka. The brother of Rainbow Warrior Steven Lakalaka has collected 4 sacks in his last 2 outings.
Well, we don't know what he's going to do sometimes. He's supposed to blitz, but he decides to cover. He's supposed to cover, sometimes he blitzes, but he's very instinctive, and he makes plays. He encourages his teammates. He's fun to be around, but just very, very competitive. And when it comes down to making a stop, he's always right there.
I try to be a leader, lead by example. I know if other people make great plays, like D linemen, I just want to congratulate them, and next play, then I'll try to come back with a stronger approach. We've been taught in the beginning of this year to finish, and so that was our main goal. Coming in through practices, we always have lessons about finishing, And so keeping that in mind gives us a great opportunity to like just go all out.
You know, in the end, I think it's all about unity and how we pull in together. You know, we've been through a whole lot this year, and I can say that our seniors I've never had a group of leaders like this before, you know. Really humble, really welcoming. It was just great from the get-go, you know. Yeah, I think in the end it's going to be about unity.
A lot of people don't get this opportunity, so just being able to give them that would be good for me. And I mean, senior year, I just want to do it for all the seniors and do it for the community, and we'll see what happens.
Will the Buffanblu's chase end with a championship? Punahou takes on Mililani for the D1 title November 23rd, 7 p.m. in Aloha Stadium. Felipe Ojastro, ScoringLive.com.